is a stacked roster.
It's ridiculous.
The cool thing about this team is actually it's Maryville, I think, which is like a college team. And so Luminosity paired up with them. So they're a college team that also now has an org. So they're getting probably paid as an org, but they also have all their basic necessities taken care of by the school. So the school is promoting Luminosity and Luminosity is promoting the school. And the players are both getting probably paid from Luminosity, but they don't get paid a ton, I bet. So they're getting paid from Luminosity, but instead of that money going to like necessities like food, housing, all that stuff, the school pays for that because they're on scholarship. So that way they're actually making money while also still being in school. That genuinely is the fucking future for Overwatch for a little bit, because there is no money to be found in the scene at all. And before somebody says, because I know what's going to come, why don't streamers have teams? There's like people like Moist Critical who are actual like giga streamers, like you're talking like your 20k average viewer Twitch streamers, you know, consistently hundreds of thousands on each YouTube video / like millions of views. There isn't a Overwatch streamer in the entire scene that has that. We could maybe put all of ourselves together and equal maybe one of them, and they lose like millions of dollars every year. So that ain't gonna happen. So it's gonna be Zarya comps versus the Ramatra comps, which is very interesting because I've actually liked Zarya recently. At least in ranked.
Pick in the back line by Taps Tracer. So will they be able to bring out the Tracer? So
it's
just that quick Symmetra TP out, and then more of the same from what we saw from their match
leave a comment in the lobby?
Yeah,
I've never
really
seen that before.
This comp with the cat.
Holy shit!
What did I say? What did I say?
Okay.
They got fucking dumpstered.
Juby, sit down. Manually taken over already. I like what I'm seeing. Cat is just so deadly in the right hands at the moment. It is a nuts. Good first fight from Citrus Nation. Easy point, Cat.
Kind of got cooked, actually.
And so now we're going to see Luminosity come back into this one, but with a couple of changes as well.
It's like,
I don't know how I feel about the Ash pick here. And he smoked him. I like the cast slightly better. But Bob is so strong. I might be playing for Bob. The old stand there and block strat. Classic.
I definitely thought Ash was going to be a better DPS pick, especially with the new DPS passive, since the Dynamite can hit so many people at once and apply that healing reduction.
Yep, just stand there and try not to die. Stand there, try not to die. Yep.
Beating a little bit in terms of DPS.
Classic.
It will be Luminosity taking the point back, 45% now, and Luminosity playing super far up. I also really like this too. Playing with those bubbles, King knows they can overextend a little bit with that a little small bit of invulnerability with those bubbles up.
Yeah, you got the recall too if you want, and just the pulse pistol to be able to lay down some fire. Ooh. But take a look at the high noon. Is it noon?
That was cheeky.
Is
very cheeky from Ping.
Took a lot of space with it, though.
Highest of high pulse bombs there, dropping on the manually. Didn't end up working out, but here comes the rushes. And now Vision's going to be a little bit trouble.
Get this Bob up. If he gets Bob up, they might have a chance to win. Oh, they lost two, though.
You don't need to. When you're
oh, that Bob was good, but it was just like a set.
You just need that annihilation just continuously ticking. That's an easy fight from Citrus Nation. They regain control.
It was just a second late, and it got booped off the point. Like, if they hadn't lost two at the exact moment that he was like gonna go for it, I think it would have been good, but now it's actually like big Monka W.
And sadly you did use the Bob there, but Bob did get a little bit of a buff, which
this
makes
grab has to be
just
massive.
a little bit more impactful when it comes down to the ultimate. But with that Graviton Surge ready to go, Dante's just looking for an opening to lay that down.
But who's even gonna grab? They're not peeking.
Zeb off guard or that back line.
Stand there, block, stand there, block, stand there, block, stand there, block.
Before they try anything. Dante trying to get a little bit of energy.
He gets nobody. Oh
yeah,
no.
That's rough. Didn't hit absolutely anybody. Citrus
Poor
Nation,
Dante.
90%, and they don't have to worry about a grab now, so they just beat straight in. Jacob responds with a beat of their own, and now it's up to King with a pulse bomb. Nice
oh my god, what a Suzu.
Z-Man comes up massive, saving the tank.
Dude, have you noticed that the Ramatra is literally doing nothing?
No blinks left, retreats back to the rest of the team, and
how
rips the head off of Vision.
That's awful! I mean, don't get me wrong, he's playing the game perfectly. Like, he's actually playing perfect. Like, what he's supposed to do. I'm not saying he's bad. Like, he's playing great, but like it's kind of depressing to watch him stand there and do
lights out on the Cassidy. 4 kills to finish off the round.
Just stand there and do fucking nothing. Just stand there
for giving us a great showcase for what I was saying before we got into this match.
I mean, they're playing the Ramatra correctly. Like, that's how you play it with this, but it just,
cool to watch
I'm just trying to point out, like, that just hurts.
Yeah,
It just hurts to watch.
I'll just be sticking with the same thing, just Dante on the Zarya. Of course, when we're seeing Toronto define a little bit earlier on, executing on the Cassidy can be quite difficult, but if you will just go for this kind of dive comp, you can do that pretty easily.
Big hinder. Big hinder.
Just get away with murder, and that's currently what that let him get away with. We'll see if Luminosity Gaming can make use of this space now. Vision's got a lot more kind of room to work with the long-range Ash, but Cassidy is still going to put,
you know,
a
maybe
decent
this
amount
is
of fire down
asking
range.
a little bit too much.
It's not really going to suffer
But I would
from
love
too
at
much
some
fall-off,
point of the
especially, to be
spectator
fair,
view
if
be
he's this
updated
close.
so I could
Vision
see
does enough
people's
falling, picks
crosshairs.
up a big kill, and once again, Citrus Nation coming out.
Like, I want to see every person in the lobby's crosshair. I want to see how stupid or great they are. I'm sure there's a lot to it. I'm sure it would be really difficult. But I know, like, CS or like Valorant, you can see other people's crosshairs.
Because of how many
I wish
open
you could
sight
see it
lines
here.
you have.
Yeah, it's tough to really escape from the high noon, especially if you're trying to get around the point as well.
Yeah.
You kind of separate yourself from the rest of the team, and yeah, you might be in cover, but then Citrus Nation kind of cascade upon you and dish out some mean damage. Dante holding onto those bubbles just for the time being, and well, there's Zeb going a little bit low at least. You just need a bit of extra follow-up. Vision putting some shots down range, but you are still shooting into armor with a ram crossing their arms. Tap gets the better of King in the 1v1, and Citrus Nation
Gets to go aggressive, gets to go punchy mode.
Yeah, Dante had to run for the hills, but there's no running from Tap. Triple blink onto the Zarya, insta-kill, and another fight win for Citrus Nation, and they only ripped one off.
Yeah, just the Kitsune rush, and you still have so much else to work with. That sound barrier is going to be really impactful as well, because
Citrus
Jacob's
is looking really good.
Before Jupi.
I thought LG was going to end up being
to keep up with this
the other
damage
team with
output.
Toronto, like, top tier, but
waiting in the wings right now, trying to land this pulse
not gonna
bomb
lie,
on the
Citrus looks insane.
backline.
Nice little emerald weapons as well. Don't mind that whatsoever.
Definitely been grinding.
He's already super low. All right. Manually does it again. Nice little chase here from Tap, and yeah, double blink,
Holy
melee,
shit,
Jupe's
fucking
dead,
rolled.
and a team full of veterans right now, kind of getting toppled by Citrus Nation.
Yeah.
Love your
35%.
streams.
Last fight,
Always
you go down
enjoy
here,
watching.
you're not going to be
5 months,
participating.
appreciate.
Dante's close to his first grab. It is 90%.
Does he even get it online though before somebody gets taken down on Luminosity?
How much am I farming for you when I launch a single? I literally don't know.
Positioning
I have
is
no
super
clue.
nice
We don't
as
get
well
numbers
from
like that.
Manuel. He can activate this high noon down on the slow ground. Okay, decides to join the rest of his team. I was thinking, do something rather cheeky, but there's the high noon. Dante's going to have to bubble that one, but no double bubble, and Suzu just to save Dante's life. Bob, Grav, everything has to be thrown in right now for Luminosity to get themselves up.
Oh, he died to
Sound
Bob.
barrier onto the high ground, manually stays alive. Bob ends up getting taken down by the man, and now Luminosity Gaming tumbling onto the point. There you go. There is the
There we go.
And now with the sound barrier, it's a great answer when you know that Z-Man's going to be working up to that Kitsune rush rather quickly.
Yeah, this rush, I think that's what they're just waiting for right now. Take a little bit of poke damage there to charge that a little bit quicker, and there it is, completely online.
And
Reset
rush.
the cooldowns, run it
Probably gonna run at them
down.
with
They know
rush
Square
here.
hasn't got his, so there you go.
They might
Press
have to
the go
beat to
button at this point.
recontest.
Uh-oh, someone's in a little bit of trouble. There's Vision. There's the Suzu. Heard it go out. The sound barrier just in time. Vision was 1 HP. Thought he was going to go down to the blink melee there, but a late sound barrier from Juby, kind of baiting Citrus Nation in, knowing that they'd advance pretty rapidly on their backline using that Kitsune rush. But it's LG
When the
just
Ram runs out
standing
of
tall right now.
block,
Dante
it just
100
does not look good.
charge
He just
on that
explode.
Zarya
Holy.
beam,
Dante needs to get a
60%.
grab.
Couple more fights,
If Dante can
and the
get
round
grab,
will be
wait, they have
LG's.
rush coming up.
Well, 2 fights
Dude, they
ago
can
was a very
100% do
expensive
this.
fight for Luminosity.
They can 100% do this. Also, look at Dante's ult percentage and look at the Lucio's ult percentage. They are literally the same.
And now you've got this Kitsune rush as well as the Bob. An extra member in this fight can be pivotal just to be able to force Citrus Nation into fighting on your own terms.
That was some nice damage on Vision there. Almost went down to a little vortex going out from Zeb. There's the rush. Okay. Shouldn't need too many ults.
Wait, they just disengaged.
Especially with Jacob going down. You want to make this last fight.
They have to chase. They have to chase. Yeah, that's a good play by Dante. Yeah, they had to do that. Yeah, nice job. They recognized it.
The Bob too. If anybody wants to touch the point, you're going to get through. You're going to have to get through the world's most pleasant butler. OT, maybe tap touches, not going to happen.
That was pretty good.
And there you go, sheer tenacity.
That was a good heads up play by Dante.
Gaming,
If they get beat off there, they might
really
actually
close
have a
round.
chance. Yeah, I'm still into the Overwatch side. What's with the 2 or 3 people on the bottom? I think those are subs.
For sure.
This is so.
The different meta developments
today
the different regions.
is the start of them streaming the new format. So a lot of the graphics and stuff are changed. It's new, like that stuff at the top, like the Face It Championship Series. That's all new. The top right where it says Control, Hybrid, Push. Although it just ticked over to Hybrid, but it hasn't actually.
Okay, so
wait, there's an error up here actually. It just ticked over and now it says it's on hybrid, but it says the first game ended in a tie, but it didn't actually end in a tie. So they're still working out the kinks. There's a lot of things I'm seeing at the moment. So I think that's subs and they just haven't labeled it yet.
Luminosity figured that out on that second round.
Oh, they're gonna play height.
Repeat the success
wow,
here.
that's spooky.
Yeah, a bit more of an interesting point in terms of like architecture here. Either way, Sushay's playing just up on high ground, but
oh my god, onto I thought he almost exploded.
A little while before the point gets capped, I'd imagine. Unless Sushay's have anything to do with it, it seems, as Zeb just dashing on forward using that.
They don't have their shift. They gotta walk back in. Yeah, go. Walk in.
Sometimes you just gotta burst the bubbles to get rid of them.
I think they just lost their opportunity.
That's kind of what they've been doing here. Zyro might be
that's kind of what happens though with the Ash comp. They don't have the cast. They can't run at them. Now it's gonna be really tough.
Yeah, here we go. Big stall fest.
Ooh, but look.
Just an Juby.
Yeah, Tap was just sort of marking that Lucio with that.
Oh, the
even
two
though
taps.
going to be able to get a little bit of a respite
Dante
there.
needs help though.
He's still going to mark these Lucios.
Oh, blocking simulator. Oh, that's bad.
They end up taking down
that's actually really bad. But they cleaned it up though.
Yeah, especially with Dante.
They have no heals.
Just applying the bubbles to King over and over. And
I guess there's a. You know what there probably is, chat? There's probably a time limit. A time limit on how long the Ramattra can actually live. They probably have figured that out in scrims. And so even though they got a couple picks that were really good, the Ramattra just out of buttons is too low health and just can't survive.
To work with, they're coming back in with a Kitsune rush.
Nice Suzu. I like the Suzu there, then into
Big
the
bomb.
rush, so you refresh that cooldown rather quickly. Dante in a little
and
bit
Kitsune
of
rush
trouble,
back.
However, where did Bob go? Just evaporate.
Space.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but
okay, they have grab.
LG still,
the other team doesn't have beat yet. This would be a good grab opportunity, but I don't know if they're going to go for it.
Launch that grab out.
It's too risky right now.
From manually getting sped up by Jacob. Now a little bit of a different angle was Dante. Yes, spots manually.
At 99. Holy shit.
King with a double with the pulse.
The 99 kill on the Lucio. That's crazy. Okay, so now they have beat those, so they're going to probably beat engage and run at them. LG can definitely win it though. They have their own beat.
Annihilation here from Zeb.
Annihilation isn't as scary as grab.
Coming up all gold right now.
Yeah, good speed boost into the back line. You want to try and end this fight quick, sharp, and that's exactly what they're going to do here.
All right, Tap.
Just a few.
Just backed away. Interesting.
Really, especially with the Annihilation.
It's actually
pretty tough to run away from, and manually's going to clean house.
Huh.
Luminosity, you're still going to be feeling pretty
happy.
Why
did they play it like that?
You're not going to spend too much extra time. Okay, manually.
Oh, because there's only one fight. Oh, I understand. I think they were hoping that they could get a pick maybe, and then force them to beat, and then they could go back in one more fight.
Okay, I understand now. Tap is going to be harassing that back line, so as long as you've got Dante to be able to peel back, or even just Juby to try to get Squid away, this is going to be fine here for Luminosity.
King trying to set his team up.
Every time he reads something, it's from Twitch side. You know, I haven't read Twitch side in like 3 minutes, right? Like everything I'm saying is me just saying it out loud while I'm watching.
It's going to be up to Z and Jacob really to be careful. Looks like Tap kind of has an idea of where King is. Nice damage onto Juby there, but should get healed up pretty quickly. Squid's going to push the first ultimate of the game. Same with Z. They're also going to lay out their
Nobody's beat it yet. This is crazy.
Nice damage. To Zeb, and there comes the high noon, but he's finally going to have to receive a high noon of his own. Oh, somehow, some way, threaded the needle through the middle of the point. Okay, we take those.
Awful, actually. They have pulse and they have grab.
The combo is
they got to just get cleanse out.
Tap still has his pulse bomb as well, so maybe another way to weave an opening in, but Dante wants to hit this all and fast.
I mean, look at that, just manually, that's all you really need. Pulse bomb, wait for the Suzu, there's the stick, there's the damage. King comes up with 2, Squid with an extra one there as well.
A great demonstration of just like years and years and years of professional experience and being confident just playing slow. Although they do have to kill this ram, okay.
Just in time, no, Sevens are falling over. The supports have made it, but there was little to no heals for
What
the tank.
happened? Why are they playing so slow? Did everybody die when they went for that?
But against a Bob, the auto aim might be a little bit too much for them. Manually caught out of position. And with 99%, Citrus Nation have one more attempt.
It's not over at all, actually.
Tab's going to be waiting to try to get a touch as the rest of Luminosity move forward.
Dante's getting hard pressure. They don't have anything.
Mango's actually going to go to their soldier, and so just a little bit more mobility to try to power slide in to the point. But that's overtime here. Luminosity want to clutch this one out.
And they're going to have Rush. Wait a minute. Did they this up? What happened in their backline when they went for the grab play?
I like it. You just need one headshot. You need one pick to get the ball rolling in your favor. Luminosity, they
okay, then they have their own.
Later rush. Dante, 1 HP. There was too much damage flung in his way. He was trying to body block for the rest of his team, but there were no bubbles to help him survive the oncoming onslaught. And Citrus Nation, now they're one person up. Luminosity need to find a big stick. They need King to come up clutch. Dante dropping over to the Doomfist, but there's no pulse bomb kill in sight. And now it's up to Tap to try and turn this one around. Citrus Nation holding on to this one, and there's Tap with the kill. Vision and Squid end up falling over, and Luminosity Gaming only have 3 people on the point. And it's Citrus Nation's game to lose here as they just finish off King. Dante, 1 HP. The sound barrier comes in just in time, but where's the backup? Where's the damage? Where's the support for Dante? They've managed to keep themselves up in time, but no. It is manually with a kill onto Dante to finally finish them off.
Holy shit. This is insane. What the f?
Susu from Squid keeps them in.
Coming up on Bob, and he survives. Bob could win it. Wait, they're gonna run it on and try to get him off the beat. Wait, they didn't get him though. They didn't get him to 8%. For 2%. Is it one shot? Bob!
Has made his way back to the fight for the 4th time.
Another annihilation.
Annihilation. Surely they don't live through this one. Surely. Vision finds 2 in the mugs of it. And Dante is stuck. Someone kill Dante, please. A team kill.
Holy. That was insane. Dude, that actually went back and forth like 4 times.
That was amazing. That was just absolutely amazing. Dante stayed alive for so long. In those
Dante
moments,
clutched up really hard, actually. We are so back. Okay, dude. Relax. Relax. Sorry, we missed like a fight or 2 there.
Names and numbers right now. They've swapped sides, almost. But you'd favor the Sig comp in this instance for sure. They've still got the Lucio. They've got Squid in their sights. Eventually, he pays the price for playing the Zen, but not after a lot of Citrus Nation get torn apart here.
Also, notice they made some swaps. They brought in Luke Minnow and they brought in False. And they're playing the Sigma comp, actually.
Scrappy fight. I mean,
did he miss?
Just throw the flux in. You missed.
Did he just miss his flux?
All good. There is some pressure on the point currently.
That's the relatable content I want to see.
On at that high ground.
That's the relatable content I want to see.
Tab is gonna get, yeah. I mean, why not? You just got to rush down False at this point. They've used the hands. They've used the rock. The shields are gone.
Missing a blocking Ramatra. I've been there. That's something I do.
I mean, False using the ultimate there, just trying to buy some time for the rest of the team to come
Big
back.
Bob?
But you're so close to just.
Wait, Bob's off though. He's not touching.
Anyway.
Nice little Bob. Yeah, they tried. I mean, valiant effort putting that window down and have Lucamino and Squid sit behind the window.
It was a good effort.
Dominate, put the Bob on the point.
I swapped the Diva. Nope, never mind. Swap back Sigma. I kind of like both of their comps. Like the LG comp almost feels like a ranked comp, like ranked game. You know, just like play the Zen Sigma, play back, poke them. While Citrus is more of like a obviously like coordinated rush. But Rush is really not that good on this map.
Okay, well, Zeb just
oh my god, they just got blasted.
Squid right clicks manually. All right, and there you go. There's the end of that push.
Just
I wonder if they'll swap Ash.
You can, knowing that Vision is also running an Ash of his own, so now you've got 2 Bobs to contend against each other. You're also still clean with it, so I just don't think it matters what manually is playing at all.
Yep, still clean with the shots. Annihilation available in this Suave. Oh my god, okay, manually putting everybody to rest right now. Double DPS down. I mean, the Bob's out, right? So technically a 5v5, maybe. I think the Bob's doing all too much, though, to be very honest with you.
Missed the Diamond, unfortunately. That would have been a big one.
The disadvantage being on the low ground is still dishing out a lot of work. Sound barrier from Jacob.
The sound barrier was just too late.
Zeb, who got fluxed up into the skies, but manually is just
this guy's cracked.
A monster on this hit scan. God, if he got that flick on the head there, I think I would have lost my mind.
That's just skeet shit. shooting right there. Yeah, he's just in the shooting gallery right now.
Dude, this second point is tough.
Vision finally able to get a little
I don't feel like
bit of
enough people
revenge.
talk about how hard this second point is to
so
attack.
Close. And with the pulse bomb as well, Tap has been able to land these onto several different targets. So I think that there's potential there to just open up the fight. But Zeb, they're just look at the pace that Citrus Nation is setting.
Oh my god.
This is the tag experience I know.
Zed. Yeah, the Archangels took him away there. That's rough.
That's a tank moment right there.
That's all right. They know. Luminosity know. They can't let manually get away with it.
There we go. Triple blink. Stick on the back line. Hit
Big.
the post. Oh, there's the
Force
stick.
the lamp.
There's the lamp from Luca Mino, and Squid has already killed Jacob. They're going to try and push up into this high ground, but manually desperately needs this Bob. And King's killed Tap. It's 3 people right now from Citrus Nation in this small corridor, and Luminosity.
I think that's afraid to humble any trash talk. They didn't touch.
Not on the point, and in fact, well, no one from Citrus Nation is actually near the point.
Dude, they weren't even close to point.
Halt the payload in the car wash.
Well, it's tough because you have to have, like, your tank can't go be the one to touch point. Your tank has to push top, right? Like, they have to be the one that makes space. So someone else has to go do it. So it's like the tracer. But then you don't have your tracer, which is like the best person on your team to be doing damage, right? So who else do you have? The Ashe? The Ashe is just going to get rushed down and die because they have no mobility. So then the Lucio can't go the Lucio. Because if you send the Lucio, then your Ramatra or your tank has no speed to engage. You can't send the Bap/carry because that's the person healing your tank. So like, it's like, aha, who the f do we send? It's the tracer's like the best option in those cases, and I think you died, and that was it.
You can kick at the same.
Kick forward with both legs.
Wait a second, we're geniuses.
Yes.
All right, Vision. Sneaking a headshot through. Yeah, no one has peeked that angle since the beta.
But could you imagine?
Yeah,
I see people peek that quite often, actually.
Exactly. There's always a chance that someone does peek that cheeky angle. Bit of a change, I will say, bit of a change out from Luminosity here. Just playing Squid on the Curie, so a lot of healing output coming through from Luminosity. They forced that lamp super early too, which is really nice. So he's going to have to play a little bit more careful.
That Curie, I actually kind of like it sometimes. Just having the extra healing, just all in for your, like, whoever's getting hurt, like your tank or something.
Right now, as False just charging up his ultimate, just going to waylay Zeb for the time being. But all right, Squids just doing their own thing. Sure, why not?
Yep, that's the tank experience. I know.
Well, you know, if you're
stand there,
get those shots in with the Zenyatta,
try not to die, get walked over, die.
And now she gaps the high ground. That's all you need to do. Yeah, Squid right now is just playing on an off angle with King, exactly where you want to be as Kiri. And then just leaves Lucamino to kind of heal up.
Oh, he's gonna die. He's just gonna die.
Stand there, block.
Okay.
Dead.
Yeah, that was almost telegraphed there. Yeah, Lucamino.
Silly tank player, you're not allowed to try to make a play.
Sure, there's like 5 other people, 16 other people looking at you, bro. So.
There's so much snowball potential here, though, right? Like,
and they get high ground with the Sig, and they have window.
Yeah, the high. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's rough. Tap needs to come up massive here with a pulse of their own.
This is gonna be.
Yeah, see, it's in the tracer back.
Citrus Nation, like, yes,
because everyone else has to hold top.
But how are you gonna weave that in when you've got False's head that's been on a swivel with those secretions and just
Suzu.
Suzu
and Immortality Field.
Deal with it.
Oh, Dynamite.
They're going to fight for top, but then the cart's going to be there in a sec, and then they're going to drop the Bob on him. Yeah, they're going to go under, and they're going to try to fight here, and then watch the Bob's going to come in and fucking fuck everybody's ass. Oh my, oh, it's a massacre. Yeah, dude, that's so tough.
Luminosity Gaming, they take the map and take match point as well.
Oh man, are we gonna have another 3-0?
Pretty good in the neutral.
Why do you think no one's running the Junker Queen comps anymore? I think people figured out that Cass is really good.
Thanks for the videos.
Oh, thanks for the 9 bits, I appreciate it. People figured out Cass is really good, and Cass is extremely good versus Queen. That with Zarya being buffed a bit and being better, I think people started playing more Ramatra, and Ramatra's been pretty good. So I think most teams are playing some type of Ramatra variant or Doomfist variant, but Luminosity's a bit different. They're playing the Zarya variants, which is interesting. Also, everyone's just standing here doing nothing. It's actually very funny. It's too scary. You can't move.
We are nearing that point. There it is. First kill. Round of applause, everybody. It took 1 minute and 30 seconds. There you go. Quick maths. Manually does end up going down. That Dynamite doing a lot of work with Vision. Definitely in a priority position in terms of the hit scan there. Having a nice little angle on the corner to throw that Dynamite. Throws it straight over the shield too. Really, really aggressive positioning from Vision. Just super close up and personal against Citrus Nation. Pulse bomb gets thrown out. A little dodge out of the way from Vision there. The Dynamites keep on ringing in the ears of Zeb, who's just getting burnt to a crisp.
Dude, this map, honestly, I don't think people talk about it enough on like how bad this map is, unironically. Like, I think that, you know, push has kind of grown on me as the game has gone. You know, like, I think Esperanza is fine. I don't like go, oh man. This is one of the maps I load into and I'm like, ah. You know, even though I win it a good amount and I feel like I know how to play it, a map should not be designed where both teams stand there and do nothing for the first minute and a half because it's too dangerous. You know?
However, there's the sound barrier. Patient is king right now, waiting for a target, but you're very happy with that trade. Jacob using the sound barrier plus manually using Bob. LG, this is the perfect time to strike. They can play aggressive with a sound barrier of their own. Nemesis form comes out from Zeb and straight into...
They got beat! And Nemesis form just exploded. They're actually gonna mirror the Zarya. They're giving up on the fucking Ramatra.
Look at us actually see Zeb switch off of the Ramatra. Gonna go over to the Zarya as well. I called out this pick a little bit earlier, seeing this get played in the series yesterday, but Zeb can for sure go toe-to-toe when it comes to this hero, and that might be the firepower that they need right now. Just being able
they're just gonna get run over though.
Difference.
They're gonna all in him.
There you go. Both bubbles
Oh, he survived, and they're gonna punish Dante. Dante got too aggressive. They tried to punish the Zarya, but he had both bubbles with the rush. Ended up getting a third bubble in time. Now they have a little bit of firepower. Yeah, the Ramatra pick was just struggling. I think something happened in scrims, and it was something about the Ramatra pick being better versus the Queen comps, with probably like a cast variant. But I don't think there's been enough time. Like, the game has changed so much in the last month. It's actually insane. Like, I know a lot of people give shit because, like, for example, tank feels like dog shit, right? Like, let's be real. But this patch has literally changed the game more than anything else. I've never seen the game change this many times this quickly ever. And there's only been what, the original patch, and then there was the follow-up patch that like slightly buffed Zarya, slightly buffed Hog, and then changed like the hit scan size on like Soldier Widow, right? And like other than that, nothing insane. And it's changed multiple times.
I'd imagine, or at least maybe even Dante. Honestly, if Dante gets some more damage in, hasn't got too much in it. Well, too much, 0 energy. So not going to be building up that grav quickly. Okay, the Bob. All right, someone else has joined the battle. Tap trying to go for a pulse bomb, couldn't quite find the target. Hits the recall instead.
It's a good Bob.
Bob enough to clear the
I think the Zarya pick is really going to give Citrus a chance, because now they can fight back. Good beat. Bob though, dude. Bob plus pulse plus grab. That's just too much. You can't live that. Too much. They announced any of the balance changes for Tuesday. Yeah, Mago got some changes and Doomfist got some changes. I think Ana's getting some buffs or something too, right? Like it's like the nade.
Very difficult, I think, for Tap to try to weave in a pulse bomb.
I forget the rest off the top. Oh, it's like, is it like Weaver or something? I don't remember.
Grab and Calmer, beat, and the pulse. I don't think it's much surviving that, especially.
Well, grab is nice.
Yeah, Dynamite on top. Tap does end up going pretty low, getting chased down. Yeah, King
big 3K.
Him up, and this is going one way that Citrus.
Sorry, he's got to clutch up right here.
This is much more of a trade fight, more than a Citrus Nation just complete clean sweep with a grab, pulse ball, everything basically thrown in. You'd expect it to be a lot.
What a right click! Yeah, no, they did say about half the heroes, but that's all we know so far as I'm saying.
It's just going to be resulting in the same thing. Citrus Nation are going to have to win 2 to 3 fights to get this bot moving close to that 90-meter mark.
I mean, look at that, though. Manuel can keep hitting those headshots, though. That's another Bob online. That's another person that can enter into the fray here. And that is going to be just another nice bit of damage there. That damage buff to Bob.
Dude, the tanks can't do anything. They have to just stand there and wait.
I think.
It's been paying dividends. All right, okay, Bob, what you got this
All right, they're going to turn and burn Bob, which is LOS.
Manually, but I don't think so, to be very honest.
Okay, now they've moved the fight slightly further back. They're winning. And there's a pulse. Wait, Tracer pulse stick? That's fucking diabolical. That's an actual diabolical stick.
If you can't get past the mid or the neutral, then you're gonna be in a little bit of a world of hurt here. Citrus Nation at least can come back with something like the Kitsune Rush, the Grav. They have a little bit more tools to work with immediately, but Luminosity is about to have those same things online. So once again, battle for mid, but can Citrus Nation get out on top of it this time, being able to lay that Kitsune Rush down through this middle point?
That phrase too is a it's like a different connotation. The battle of the mid.
The battle of the mid.
Not quite.
I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't gonna say it.
It does manage to catch vision, but Graviton Surge defensively used by Dante. Catching Zeb, stopping the approach. Pulse one flung out by Tab. Can play with the overhealth here. Does end up fading away, but Dante just taking names.
Dude, here's the thing though, right now, Dante's playing great, but Dante has such an advantage here by just being able to stand there and not have to do anything. Because, like, Citrus needs to push the bot a lot, and they only have like 2 minutes, now down to a minute, right? They have to play aggressive. Every time Citrus goes for plays, they just go, okay, and they just back away and wait, and they just stand there. And because the way the map is designed, you're punished for pushing. Plus the meta, too. The meta plus the way tank is plus this map design, dude, they can just stand here all day long. Like, you literally just stand here on this corner. Guess what? They're probably just gonna back away now. Yep, they're just gonna leave. Yep, they're just gonna go, yeah, see you later, goodbye. Everyone's gonna stand in the corners over there. Watch, they're gonna stand there for a couple seconds. They get they get a trade on each side. They're still standing there. And then, oh, what a little flank!
Takes control of the high ground, and a nice kill onto Vision too, who ends up letting loose of the Bob. A Graviton Surge.
That was insane, but again though, punished for making an aggressive play, because then they go on the back line, pop Bob, and then you sit there. And they pop beat for Dante to survive. They just gotta back away and live. He's still got his bubble. They just back away and stand there. Dante's just gonna sit underneath and wait. Look where he's gonna be sitting, I bet. Oh, he actually got all the way out.
To the bots, but
now you're sitting up top, just waiting. Bubble the Tracer in, doesn't have to do anything. Just stand there, just wait.
Please don't step off the bot.
Yep.
Please don't step off the bot.
We've seen too many C9s.
It's already happened today. Citrus Nation, though, has a chance here. They've got this.
He's coming up on grab. Here it comes.
Keep the Zarya from getting too high charge.
And they win.
Dante's got Grav. He's got the energy.
Crazy. They didn't even get the Citrus actually just lost the game off the first like 2 fights. Isn't that crazy? Another 3-0. That's wild.